You're not here to just get through life. You're here to do something amazing. You're here to bring the love into the world that the world so sorely needs. You can't spin out stuck in tragic, negative karmas. We need you. Feel that. Be the person that is needed because the world is calling you. We're sensing our breath with this reverence. How can I help? And as you cultivate this reverence, broaden your attention so you are a breath in the center and an aura around you. And your breath will seek to weave together the sensations you're feeling, to bring them coherence, to soothe the tension. And I invite you to center this attention on your heart chakra. Imagine it is your heart chakra that is breathing you. And just as the heart fuels blood with spirit and oxygen and brings it to every part of you and gathers that which is no longer needed and brings it to be sent away, the heart chakra does this with spirit. Can you feel this happening? And in reverence that we have been given this body, in deep gratitude that our spirit has a home here, let us tend our spirit and our body from within this gratitude that we have a body to take care of. And shift to the crown. Allow the crown to breathe you. Dissolve any fear you may have. You are invited to be this divinity, the divinity of Christ, the crystalline consciousness, the unity of a rainbow of spirit, honoring every tradition and refusing any force that prioritizes itself over the whole, over the light. And shifting to your throat, lift and open your throat. You're safe. How does divine life move through you? What is it inviting you to speak into the world? Dissolve that which stands in the way. And your sacral. May all patriarchal caveman sex dynamics dissolve here for all of us. May men no longer seek them. May women no longer accept them. May women no longer use them. May men no longer give in to them. May we all lose our sense that we are just this body in this life. We are the spirit having a body in this life. And we are for something much more than these forms of pain and temporary release interspersed with more pain. Let our sacral chakra embody the spirit of the future, the spirit of the health of the world we are creating. Nose tip, breathe without pause, but drag it out or speed it up. What's one thing you consume that you need to say no to much more? And what will you say yes to instead? What is strong enough and present enough to invoke your desire to replace such a vice? Breathe stronger if you can't feel it. Breathe with strength. Bring it. Bring the strength. Solar plexus. Lift your stomach. Invoke your will. I want you to think about the exercise that you're committing to that lasts 2 minutes that makes you tired. You can do about 10, makes you tired. Maybe you can do 12, but if it's too easy, choose something harder. If it's too hard, choose something you can do. Tomorrow, I want you to remember this and choose another one. So you're alternating every other day and do it for a while. This is how you fight to keep yourself lit. When you're stressed, when you're grumpy, when you snap at someone you love, when you feel stuck, you do this, and then you do it again the next time. And you build your strength. And over the course of a month, you notice progress, and you make it harder. And you keep doing this for the rest of your life. Diamond Eye. I want you to make a prayer that if you wake in the night, you respond to the greatest opportunity available. If that means face the terror, then you face the terror and you pray for light. And then, whoa, the terror helped you come to light. And maybe you're already lit and you feel safe. So what do you have to learn? In the quiet of Gaia's womb. Lungs, right at the collarbone. Take some deep breaths, sniffing if you know it. Fill, hold. Blow the air out. I want you to notice when your mind gets invaded by a worry that just isn't yours. And I want you to commit to saying no. You need to become the person who controls the boundaries of your mind. Part of that control is to accept when it's raining. But when you've taken on burdens for someone else, that's not the rain. That's bad boundaries. Feel your lung chakra. These boundaries live here. You're not here to just get through life. You're here to do something amazing. You're here to bring the love into the world that the world so sorely needs. You can't spin out stuck in tragic, negative karmas. We need you. Feel that. Be the person that is needed because the world is calling you. And shift to your root. This is who you are. We are your people. To let this light be in your root is to say, I am doing this. I can't control who else does this. I am doing this. And if my brother won't sing, I'm going to sing. And if my friend runs from their pain, I'm going to let them run away, and I will cry and I will stay lit because the people we love often hide from the light too. You can't force them, but you can keep the fire lit, and you can pray they'll return to it. Feel this in your root. This is where you accept the light of the world as a foundation of what you are. Chin. Just set it down. Just set it down. You can't map out all the consequences of this stuff. Breathe in your chin. Cultivate some trust. You are seen. Divine light knows you better than you know yourself. Let the world hold some of your worries, because the world is holding you. But if you insist on keeping them hidden, ensconced, if you insist on fueling power dynamics that seem to keep you in control when you're in pain, she'll let you hide. She'll support others who are working harder. It is this way. She'll let you be overgrown. But you let yourself flower and she sees your petals open. She sees you just trying. She'll help clear the way. Because the spirit that's moving through us is her divine blood. And it wants to feed you. And shift to your navel. Let this be who you are. Let this be who you are. Stop seeking autonomy that you don't need. And give your individuality the fuel it needs to spring to life. You will feel more uniquely you when you accept that you're a part of something greater. I assure you, I do. I wake up each day, and as best I can, I pray to say, what are you asking of me, world? Again and again, we awaken into these prayers that are already real, that are seeking to bring us to life. Feel it in your navel. And if you can't, use some breath of fire. And if that's not enough, get up and do some core work. Do it now. No one's stopping you. Listen while you do some core work. Turn off your camera. Bring some heat. Make this who you are. You do it in spirit, your mind will follow. And imagine this spirit moving up into your third eye. Imagine it just flooding through your third eye like a stable full of horseshit, just flooding it out, rising from below and just and say everything that's shit. I've been full of shit. I know it. Just flush this shit out. I let it go. I'll stop pretending it's beautiful. I'll stop believing it was special once and I got to keep it. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. Feel it as you breathe in your third eye. Feel it cleanse, that your thoughts may be pure and tuned to the new earth. Heart. Let this be your home. Cleanse it every day. Every day. Get better at it every day. Learn a little more every day. You wake in the night, do it every night. You're on a path. There's no going back. You can't. You can try. You'll revisit old feelings. You'll revisit old love, but you're never going to find those times again. And even if they were good, you don't want to. There's something much more beautiful trying to be born. You are needed. Bring it to life here in your heart. There are some here in this community who are really giving. They're pouring themselves into what we're doing. And so I invite you to make a prayer that you give your best. First to the world. First to the world in the form of yourself. And serving to help grow this together can do this. It's known as karma yoga. The yoga of shifting your attention into service. And so when you receive this service from me, I ask you to pray, to know within yourself what you can give back. And at best, what is your best? You give it that it may be born again in you. I assure you, I want you to be your best. And I want you to be your best in a way that helps your family thrive. Whatever your form of family is. And with this, let us begin. Thomas. Welcome, Thomas.
Thank you, Daniel.
How are you?
Better now that I'm with this group. I'll say that.
What a lovely way to begin.
I feel like I'm always with the group, to be honest.
Where are you in the physical world, Thomas?
Right now I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, where in North Carolina? I've got family from North Carolina.
Whitsett, just 15 minutes east of Greensboro.
Awesome. I have family in Greensboro, and my mom grew up in Chapel Hill. Today, what do you bring to us? Do you have a question?
I do not.
So may I simply share with you what I see?
Please.
Now we're doing this from a space. I want to bless you as best we can today. I trust this prayer. I trust that this prayer takes into account your limitations. And when we bring this prayer to life, I'm going to ask you, can you feel your heart right now, Thomas?
Yes.
What do you feel in your heart?
Fast beating.
All right, good start. So breathe in a way that helps you continue to feel this, all right? Good rhythm. Now, are you comfortable with the sense that I can see so much about you right now? Can you allow this? It makes you uncomfortable?
Yeah, you bet.
So I want to let you know the way I handle this gift is I pray a lot. So I say, I know that seeing Thomas this deeply has a huge influence on him. May I handle this responsibility with grace and care. May I witness him in a way that blesses him. And if at all possible, blesses his family, blesses those who are affected by him and his changes. And yet I do feel a special degree of protectiveness for you. Your heart has been deeply influenced by the dynamics of your parents. Everybody's is, but I sense that there's a way in which this is true for you that is stuck. Are you open to taking a look at it?
Yes.
Are you currently in a relationship, Thomas?
I am.
How can you just give me a brief details?
We're at 6 years right now. I came down with her to North Carolina. She's going to Elon.
So can I be brutally honest with you?
Please.
You are living out a reflection of your mother's loss. Like she sacrificed to keep her family alive in a way that she was sort of silent about, and you're trying to accommodate for that. So you need to distinguish, and this is everybody's challenge, all right, dude? So I don't want you to feel too in person, but you need to distinguish between the person you're with and what you inherited. So I'm going to invite you to just breathe and imagine your parents just backing off a little bit. Just, and I invite you to put your hand out and be like, Mom and Dad, I need you to just back off a little bit. Give me some space. And I'm going to invite you to entertain the funniest and deepest prayer I can think of in this moment. Their problems are not your problems. Their problems are not your problems, Thomas.
At this point, her parents are very much present as well.
Yeah, it does go both ways.
If not more so.
So stay with your heart. You can talk, but stay with your. I want you to only speak words when you can feel your heart. So I'm going to invite you to take on one of the biggest challenges. And again, this is even funnier, all right? Now you don't have to do this out loud. Are you married, Thomas? I didn't think so. But hold it this way anyway, all right? Mother in love. I'm not saying she's not a pain in the ass. I'm saying hold her that way. Ooh, you feel that breath? You have much more influence over your family than it often feels. And you can do it quietly. You don't have to fight. You don't have to have many long conversations. Just keep presencing the most loving intentions and make it real through spirit. They will bend over time. They will.
I spent a few minutes this morning sitting in her room in spirit, holding that.
You can do this, man. I don't tell this to many people. Yeah, I don't know how long you've been around, but I don't tell this to many people. You can do this. You can lead this way. And it's a humble responsibility. Everybody in a family can't do this first. And over the next several years, you will increasingly see the ways in which they lift you up. You wouldn't be you without all of them. And I know you're engaged in a lot of tug of wars. I see it. But the reality is, we always have the most power to change ourselves, and you can change your vibe, and they will gravitate towards this vibe. So what, Thomas, is the greatest challenge you're not taking on right now that you really do need to take on?
I don't know if it's as specific as it might be, or if it's everything in general, because my whole life has been avoiding. So it's really simple.
Yeah.
Stop the BS. Biggest challenge is to love myself despite what others may be throwing at me.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of them.
And really, it's like swimming through muck, okay? Because you make this choice and you got to swim across the whole river. Because the first step, you're pissed at them for like ruining it, right? Like you're pissed at them for getting in the way and pulling you the wrong way.
Most internalized at this point.
Exactly, right? So you got to take that with a wry smile and just be like, deeper responsibility, Thomas. Keep going. What do you really need to be doing? We're going to get to a good, significant step right now.
It's like peeling back a curtain.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Violence right at you. What threatens you, Thomas? What's threatening you?
Nothing.
Right at your throat, man. Something just threatened to silence you. Something is very not wanting you to be you.
Others' fear.
Yeah. That is where it starts. Look, man, it's so simple. You be your truth. You force everybody, you bring light into the room. It brings light into the things people are hiding from. They've got coping mechanisms. They have those patterns down. Don't mess with their fragile balance.
How do I not just disappear, or is falling off the face of the earth all I can do?
What? Woo! Oh, goodness. Everybody make a circle around Thomas. Seriously, right now, make a circle around Thomas.
That's how I have dealt with. That's how I've dealt with it.
That's how you've dealt with it, because they are throwing away their sacred essence, and you're trying to remain committed to your sacred essence, which means you end up identifying with the sacred essence while it gets thrown into the void by everybody else around you. So no, you don't disappear, but you recognize that that pattern is still going to happen for a while, where you hold the sacred essence and you feel the pressure forcing it to disappear into the void, because that sacred essence brings light to everything else. And they're like, turn out the lights, Thomas, stop it. You're ruining our ability to hide our traumas.
I have the strength to hold the space for them in their pain.
Yeah.
I have to pull back their curtains.
Well, no, you don't. I urge you to be a little more like about self-preservation than that. Just come to life.
The word self-preservation has been in my head 100 times over the past.
Yeah, I never use it. So there we go. Like, never use it. There's nothing wrong with it, man. It's not, you're like turning into a berserker the second you turn on your light. You go right at the biggest problem. But it's not always the most effective way. Just turn on. There we go. I don't urge you to fly out, start speaking your truth all at once. Your throat is wounded. There are some very vicious forces around you. I urge you not to think of it as people explicitly, but it does move through people. And oh, they are deceptively good, right? They really think they're good, but they're silencing you.
I'm the extreme versions of them, and they don't see me as them. They are just triggered by it.
Yep.
And so I feels like I have to be the bad guy in many ways. Which
no, that's still their narrative. You just have to be the light. And you have to let their narrative just kind of like bounce off you and dissolve. And you have to.
I don't speak from the heart, like you said.
Yeah.
Ever when I'm speaking, my most natural way to speak is not there.
Yeah, you're all up here and you're being choked while you talk. Dude, check this out. I believe in you. I believe you could do this. And a lot of it's done on your own. Do you have a practice right now?
It is developing.
All right. So what's hard? What's something you could do 10 times that exhausts you? I want to know.
My practice is very mentally focused on not in the body. I've been misdirected.
Yeah. I really advocate things that tire you out, because violence, and you're facing more violence than many. It's probably even more harder for you because it doesn't look overt, right? But it's very present around you. Violence, you got to transmute with strength. Like, you got to use strength. You got to feel muscles tiring. You got to break them down over time and feel like I'm stronger than I was 3 months ago. It's not the only thing you do in your practice, but you need it to be a part of it. Can you do a handstand against that wall behind you?
Maybe.
Want to give it a shot?
Sure. I'd love to. It's a very narrow hallway. Give me a sec.
Yeah, no problem. I do mean to put you on the spot.
That's what I want.
Awesome. Anybody else? Do it with him. Let's all do a handstand against the wall or in any form.
Tried to do a push-up out of that, but
awesome.
Didn't work so well.
Dude. Now that's fun, right? Now watch how simple this is, okay? I'm suggesting that you are confronting violence that is silencing you on a regular basis. I see it. I see it. And so what I'm inviting you to do is to learn to become aware of it, but then learn to do that every time you sense it. And what happens cognitively is it's horrifying to see it, but then you turn it into this like notification bell that makes you happy. And it's sort of ironic. It's like, I just saw something nasty, but then I got to do something fun.
Your description of these forces as violence is profound to me.
Yeah. It's a knife at your throat, dude. It's threatening to cut you if you speak your truth. We're with you.
Did you say last week, maybe it was in a short, care more what Gaia and her guides think of me than others?
And then I'm trying to teach you how to do it. And it's really fun, man. Like, I hope my goofiness comes across. You know, there's a liberation in this because, of course, like, I want you to appreciate me. I'm grateful when you do, but I'm not hanging on it.
At my source, I feel like I'm the definition of goofy, but that's not quite being portrayed.
Well, I think you're going to get to keep it, man.
Thank you, Daniel.
Boom. There you go. You could do this. Stick around, man. I mean, more than many, I think you could do with stepping closer. Consider joining the sanctuary. Like, we can help you. We love you, Thomas. Do you feel at peace in this moment?
I can find it.
All right. So stick with your heart while we keep going, and stick around. We got you, man. Bless you, Thomas. Incidentally, if you have not read or listened to the Gospel of Thomas, you all should. It's fantastic. Fergus.
Hey,
Fergus.
thank you, sir. Hi, Daniel.
How are you, Fergus?
Good. Inside myself, I'm feeling good. Like, Brighton feels quite good with the August, like Leo energy.
Yeah. Are you a Leo?
No,
No, I didn't think so. but something made me ask.
my friend's birthday a few days ago. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
So first level I'm coming to pretty profoundly is like, it looks to me like you're breaking through, your trust is breaking through, which is really cool. Have you been feeling more hope lately?
I've had more ability to like not really like get like a negative attitude from what I can see. I've had a lot of like strength with presence.
Well, there does look like there's a real tension, right? Like it's breaking through, but you're like, like part of you wants to run away and hide, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure there's some things there. Yeah.
Can I be kind of a busybody with you for a moment?
Okay.
Is this your room that you're in?
Yeah.
Because that's an awful lot of clutter, man.
Yeah. Hey, it was actually worse. Like I've just moved like 10 books from my desk. 10 like things.
So what I would do personally is one of two things. I would either get rid of 3/4 of those because they're all very powerful. So I would be much more intentional and even box them up and put them away.
Yeah.
Or put a curtain over it. Because that would do a number on your mind, man.
Okay. Yeah. So I was feeling very unproductive, like sitting here with so many things on my desk. And it was my brother's room, so that's his manga collection.
Oh God. Okay. So better yet. I mean, if you have any capacity, like take a look at everything and consider moving it on.
Yeah, well, I've been more considering myself moving on. But
moving on from where you are?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, really and truly, like I want to tell you 2 stories, all right, Fergus? And I'd like you to have this in your head. First of all, this is one of the most poignant, inspiring moments of my life. I once had to leave a place and I didn't know where to go. All I had was a backpack. I didn't have a ride, and I only had $60. So I walked to the nearest park, and I sat down and I took everything out of my backpack and I looked at it. It was heavy. And I said, what of this do I definitely not need? And what of this could I get another one pretty easily? And I put all those things in a pile with a little note that said free. And I went on with half the weight. So if you know you want to move, start acting like someone who's going to move. Start going through your stuff, getting rid of everything you don't need, clean your space, lighten your load. Become the person who tunes with the vibe of where you need to be. Don't think that the place will change you. Change to get ready for the place. Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you can feel it. You've got something to lighten. Where do you think you want to go?
Okay. Yeah. Probably sacral, maybe navel.
Yeah.
I've done the chakra meditation recently, like consistently enough, only the previous few days in the park.
Mm. Your parents are worried for you?
Yeah, that's one way of saying it.
Yeah. I get a lot of worry energy around your head. Even like your parents' friends, like, you know what? I think they're more of a problem than a help at the moment. They're projecting on you. Can we do something, guys? This is really helpful, but we're going to do this together. Is it okay if we do a little ceremony for you, Fergus?
Yeah, sure.
All right, everybody imagine we're around Fergus. Now imagine that we all turn outward in a circle and we're looking away. And put up your hands like this. You can just imagine it. May all projections that are being directed at Fergus bounce back upon themselves with as little effort as possible and only what is necessary. May Fergus feel our support in staying tuned with himself and taking the simple steps to lighten his load and to begin to become the person who will be attracted to the right place. Fergus, don't do pills and powders. Say no to pills and powders. And if you feel overwhelmed, stay still for a while, all right? Just don't make stupid decisions like selling all your shit all at once or something. You're going to be fine. I think you're getting more projection than really your own internal problems.
Yeah. But the projection in the family is like relational type.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
No.
it's strong. And it's scary to let go of, you know?
Yeah. But and also it's weird to be able to put boundaries up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. Particularly when all that stuff is in the room. So, you know,
Yeah. Like,
honestly, start where you are if you can. Like what I meant to share about the backpack is you look at exactly what you got and you use it as a shamanic practice. Like when you move on the things you have, when you say, as long as it's okay, if you can box up your brother's books, treat them well, that's going to calm your mind. Then you take a breath and then you look around again and then you look at your own stuff and you say, what do you really not need? Because you can replace it easy.
it's nice though that like when you said earlier that you're at home now, like even that helped me to relax.
Yeah.
Because I've had a lot of like internal like placement, like that's a weird way to say it, but it's like I've only felt with myself quite a lot. Like I've like forgot about my surroundings. I've like been able to look at people like as the light, like without the surroundings.
Yeah.
But being able to be comfortable. Yeah. And then like I'm also got Cancer rising, like first house with Saturn in Cancer.
Yeah.
So it's which I learned today is like with a shell around it.
Yeah, definitely. and that's how you naturally connect with others. So all the more important to take care of your immediate surroundings within that shell. So I encourage you to work with the stuff as much as you can. And think of it as a prayer. If you move on things that you no longer need or are easily replaceable, if you box up things that can be protected but aren't really yours, if there's anything you can't move on, don't. But work with what you got as a prayer, and you're clarifying your energy.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm happy for the next person to take the time.
Yeah.
But thank you for the lightning. It feels very present.
Bless you, Fergus. Andrew.
Hello, Daniel.
How are you?
Stable again.
Yeah?
More so.
Okay. What are you going to do with it?
Organized. A mess that is I share with Fergus and a lot more, it seems like, at the same time.
I can't encourage it enough. Clothes?
Close?
You haven't given much thought to clothes, have you?
I've been working with a set of outfits, but no, not lately.
I'd encourage you to try to wear less plastic. I mean, this goes for everybody, but I really feel it for you. Can't breathe through plastic. And some of it gets in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
So I would really encourage, like, spread out all your clothes, take a look at it, and be like, what is like, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Who made the rule that we can't wear the same outfit a couple days in a row? Like, who made that rule? I don't know who made that rule. Like, I know it was the rule in high school. Like, holy shit, you wore that shirt yesterday, but it's fucking absurd. Like, we're wasting the world's resources washing things that aren't dirty. Like, cut down on what you got, and just like, when you get rid of the useless or the what are you left with?
Some nice clothes.
Now, look, man, stable is a very interesting word. So let's do this together. You want to go on a little bit of a journey together?
Here for it, man.
What are you most running from?
Schedule.
So the schedule creates consistency, and consistency brings shit up.
Right.
So what feeling, what moment of terror or loneliness most comes to mind that you just really don't want to come back?
Spent a lot of time in isolation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the best way I describe it was like nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
Void.
Well,
And
pun intended, but you are avoiding something.
it's a good point.
I like that breath. Good one. Stick with that, Bob.
You
Okay,
know, I feel all skittery.
but your heart's in trust, man. Your heart's changing a lot. And you're trusting it. And I want to center you on that. Breathe with your heart. Can you feel this? It's a powerful momentum, and you've already been trusting it, right? Slow, October. Like, from now till October, that's the momentum of this change. There's no rush. You want this to settle in, man. You want a deep momentum to this. Now, I'm inclined to push you much more than normal in a practice way. Like, I really think you need to, I want you to fight for a practice. But the thing is, you can use yin too. So what you do is you fight for the time, but you give yourself a lot of choice on what you do in that time. And kind of have a bit of an attitude about it. Like, if what you try doesn't work, you're not failing, just maybe you need to try something else. And that's why we give a lot of options in those practices. But I want you to want it. Like, and there is a part of you that is inclined to play it safe, right?
Yeah.
And I want to kind of, like, some of these struggles, you can't, there's no safe. Like, you've got to work with this dynamic of, like, you sense that threat and you turn it into strength. Now, I'm not sensing violence directed at you at the moment, but you have had it. And you're kind of haunted by it, right?
For sure.
So I want you to cultivate a bit of an attitude, like not quite bring it, but if it comes, whatever, I'll fucking deal with it. Like, don't let it stop you.
Yeah.
And that's why it's called practice. So you're practicing before shit gets bad so that you have that practice available when it does get bad.
Right. A lot of times when those times come or shit hits the fan, I lose my center.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have built a much more stable trust in returning to those practices because they do help. And this space to do it, no matter what anybody thinks of me or how they look at me or what I hear.
Yeah. I want you to piss people off because you're kind of so cool and that you must be arrogant. You're not, but what you do is you detect threats in the environment and you just do what you need to do. I just went to this camp and I was doing all sorts of handstands. Whenever I got annoyed or felt dissonant energy, I did handstands. And I caught some shit for it, but I got more smiles. And what I was literally doing was sensing dissonance and turning it into a handstand.
Mm-hmm.
And the beauty of that is it just keeps going. Like you're turning dissonance into your, it's not quite an ally, but it's like it becomes fuel for your fire. And you look backwards and you're like, you grow. You grow over time. You get stronger. You get better. And so you get this feeling of accomplishment out of times that used to be of like you were trying to throw it down the void. Like right now, you still have a pattern of trying to throw things in the void that I want you to use as compost. It's hard, it's like it's daunting on a certain level, but it is very possible.
Yeah. Just and practicing more, I know helps my body remember like I am capable. And I lost that for a good while recently, and I did not feel good.
Yeah. And like think of the beauty of that, right? If you get that, I don't even bemoan it when I slack a little nowadays. All it does is remind me of how much I want it. It's like I didn't feel good. Cool. That bad feeling became fuel to do it. So it's like I don't mean this to be picking on you, but I really want to get at something that I think is present, all right?
Please.
Worry is like praying for what you don't want.
Yeah.
And so what we're going for is using it.
Yeah.
You're making a generic response to worry. You're not crafting 20 unique responses to 20 different seeming worries. You're saying whatever it is, I'm going to channel it into this. I don't know. I'm going to do 2 minutes and exhaust myself. I'll get stronger in those 2 minutes. I'll do it again 5 times today. So over the course of the next 3 months, I'm going to get a lot stronger. By October, you're going to own that strength better. And out of that sense of vibrancy, you'll make a different decision. But you can add this ingredient of vibrancy, of you're building a little fire every time you get worried. Whoa, cool. Now the worry has brought you to life.
Agreed.
You get it?
I felt like I needed to put like words to it, and then I didn't want to use words. I wanted to move my body, and then I felt stiff, and then that just went into a spiral.
Yep. So look, honestly, I'd start with the squats. Yeah. Everybody, because the reason you start with squats is unless you can't stand, you can do some arc of squat. Now I'm going to be a little like technical here, but I think it could be helpful. The standing flower So the invigorating standing flower, there are several videos of it, some short, some long. There's 12 different invigorating exercises. The squats are one of them. And what you're doing is they're all arcs. So the point is, the beauty of exercises that are arcs are, you define your own limit to it. If you can do a squat like this, right? That's a squat. If 10 of these are tiring, that's just a short arc. So really, it's all about being honest with yourself. Where are you at? Now, you're inclined to push a little too hard and then be pissed that you didn't do better, right?
Guilty.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Yeah.
We want to train you to know that that's ruining it too. You want to do 10, you could do 12, but you're really you're pretty much done at 10.
Right.
So the curious goal is find those limits, find where your edge is in that regard. And once you get good at it with one exercise, it becomes easier with the next and easier with the next.
Right. And it wasn't until recently, like past couple of days, past 2 days, I was struggling to listen to myself in on the battlefield, I suppose. It's one way to put it. But I feel like I wasn't able to listen to where that edge was.
Mhm.
And in a lot of ways I was, but when I talk about stability, I talk about my capacity to listen and to hear that.
Yeah. So let's do an inversion here, all right? You give yourself some exposure to the manosphere, right?
Right.
Okay. So they're wrong about something very fundamental. They're fond of this whole better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. You just mentioned battlefield, right? This is one of the hallmarks. They repeat it a lot. They all do it. And they get off on, oh, we're a warrior in the garden. That's why we have to stay tough, right? They're fucking wrong. Death wields a scythe.
Mm.
What we're aiming for is you march through these battlefields like whoosh, 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 whoosh. You don't end the battle first. You turn these forces you're struggling with into just blades of grass. Blades of grass. I just accumulate it. I wait for a while. Now, I'm going to give you a breath a moment, but you see me do it before, and I'm going to do it now because I need to. I've accumulated a lot. I forge into your psyche. I forge into each person's psyche, and I can do it because I know how to disengage, right? But part of the way I disengage is I know my limits. I take on a certain amount of dissonant energy. It's negative. It's dense, right? But I'm doing it, and then I'm converting it into compost. So you could take some distance if you want energetically, but this is from the whole day, from the whole class until now, from the live until now. I've accumulated some stuff. All of these are little aggressive energies going like this to me. But I don't do this with them anymore. I don't let them shine a light in my face and masquerade as big. I just hold them. Oh, I'm going to have to stand up. Wow, that's all I needed right now. Death wields a scythe. You learn to just mow it down. When are you going to mow the grass? That's what you do with the old battlefield. And if Joe Rogan wants to try and taekwondo every single blade of grass, he can keep doing that if he wants to. But he's the one that got fooled by Trump and couldn't stand up to him in person. So make no mistake, that's who he fucking is. He got broken by Kash Patel. He couldn't stand up to Kash Patel. Now, I appreciate the man. He's doing some wonderful things. Really, I do. but he couldn't stand up to that force in person. And really, I'm asking you, it's like, it's not about my ego. Do you think you have more to learn from that than me? Do you? Because I've watched you. Now I'm going to pin you, dude. You've been going back and forth between me and Joe Rogan for a year. The fact that I couldn't beat him at Taekwondo, if he would try to beat me up, why? I bet you I could make him cry faster than he'd punch me.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I don't actually watch the guy, but I do.
Energetically.
Yeah.
It's scary letting go of the sense that that is power.
Right.
It's scary letting go of the sense that that is power. Because in a room, they could beat you up. Right?
Right.
But the invitation is to be this pure beam of light that's so strong it bends their will to be violent. And make no mistake, that's what Jesus was teaching us. Kill me. I'll just reincarnate. Maybe I'm not good enough to bring my body back to life, but I'll just come back. Nobody can force you to let go of your light.
I'm a fight. I'll fight.
You got this. Will you aim for a one-handed handstand with me? I really want to get it. I have a head start, but I'm 50, dude.
Yeah. I could, yeah.
I need some people aiming for this with me because, like, I don't know if I, 30 seconds on each side. That's what I'm going to aim for. Love you guys.